How could you be recognized if people around you are not vibrating on the same frequency as you are? So pretty much it's a built-in engine that's telling them that if you're not making sense to them, you'll be considered to be crazy, a Looney Tune, an individual that doesn't see the reality that they're used to seeing. But that's the main reason why you're here. Because you have the capability of evolving above what the rest of the world is thinking. What they're being in the moment that they thought was the universe. But it was just a shield, a net pulled over the consciousness to keep them trapped and locked in to an environment that has no growth. And people that is trying to convince you that there was growth, that they are growing, they deceiving themselves. No matter how much you grow in this system, you'll never evolve consciously, because it's not designed to evolve consciously. It's not to evolve to show you the truth of who you really are and the truth of the universe and how the engine of the universe works. It is thoroughly built to keep that away. And that's why the advanced souls of experience come into this dimension, because they have the ability to break through the net, through the shield, to the infinite consciousness, and pull that information to show others that there is more consciously to the universe than the world that we've been brought up to believe, that the school systems have been programmed to teach, the colleges. It's all programmed to keep you thinking the same thoughts your entire life, with no forward growth, only growth in more of a controlled environment, in more of a handicapped environment, and more with your feet tied and your arms tied and your mind tied. Not nature. So of course, the people that see these individuals that hold this anointing will be charged as being crazy. That's their defense. Because you are a threat to their existence. You are a threat to their comfort zone. They must attack. They must convince others that what you are seeing can't be possible. But since they've been programmed to believe what they've been told to believe, they don't understand that thoughts that are entering the mind exist in existence. If you can't think it, it doesn't exist. The physical life is about a split second in existence. The illusion of living a long life, so-called long, still babies, because of the program of manipulation, of constantly destroying your physical vessel, the physical suit that you are utilizing to gain experience of being far away from yourself. You're testing yourself to see if you can break the shackles to come back to your true form of consciousness, memory, knowledge. You got it. As soon as you leave the vessel, some people will keep doing it until they are able to get it before they leave your physical vessel. But this is the charge of individuals that are constantly being monitored and watched, constantly being talked about. That is because they are terrified of your frequency, of you. You mirror them too much. You talk too much truth. You resonate with truth. You resonate with the truth of the source creator and the infinite consciousness wisdom. It's expressing through you. It's reflecting off of you. So of course, these individuals are going to look at you as a challenge, because you are challenging them in their everyday life. When they come around you, when they think about you, they have to attack in order to build their ego, the shadow. A constant fight internally inside of them. They flight from you and fight internally inside of themselves. The great battle, because the source creator is shining through you to them, to get them to challenge themselves, to be able to tap into the truth of the system they are living in, the system that has them tied to their own selves. That's how powerful this is. But you will never be recognized. You will never get the thumbs up, and you will never get a congratulations, because you are too powerful. You're triggering so many people because you're being what you was designed to be. You refuse to be the false image that the system has put up amongst society. And people indulge in that false image because they think that false image is the only image. Who's going to direct them? The infinite consciousness always sends in. There's always another way. There's always different levels to consciousness. But how are we going to know if we've been locked and trapped in one thought of a 9 to 5, in the system that perpetuates the 9 to 5, giving you a free time after the 9 to 5, and then back to the 9 to 5 again? There's freedom in the universe. There's freedom while you live. There's freedom before you have your ascension to go back into the 5th dimension to remember exactly who you are. The key is to keep you disconnected as long as possible, so you don't change the system of corruption, so you don't plant ideas in other people, so you don't awaken other people. The more people that are awake, the more that the shackles will have to be shaken loose. Written in scriptures that there will be a new world. No more death, no more sorrow, no more suffering. All of the former things will pass away. Now what does that mean? That means the ascension that people are having when they lose their physical vessel and go back into the truth of who they are will happen while people are alive in the physical vessel. Imagine integrating the shadow into the light. There will be no more sorrow and sickness and sadness and suffering once the shadow is integrated into the light of your being. The shadow is the suffering. The shadow is the sickness. The shadow is the psychological breakdowns, the moody, the anger. That's the ego. When that's integrated with the light, the former things will pass away. There will be no more death, because you will not be manipulated enough to be poisoning yourself enough to face death or shutting down the physical vessel. That's all for now. Enjoy the rest of your day.